This is what I did right after the episode ended. Whoa, okay. I gotta say something about this episode. After this episode, I have to honestly say that Gakkou Gurashi is tied with Gangsta. And you guys know how much I love Gangsta, okay? I'm like just loving so much anime that's out this season. But I gotta say, Gakkou Gurashi is like tied with Gangsta and like Overlord. It's like, oh my gosh, man. Gakkou Gurashi. School Live. Oh my gosh. Man, this was such a great episode. It beats last week. Alright, no, last week was great. So, let me talk about something with last week. You see, because of last week's episode, everyone was talking about Megune. That's all everyone can think about. So, of course, we were all curious and really paying attention to see how the girls reacted whenever Megune was ever brought up. Because, you know, I'm kind of bad with paying attention to these things. It seemed everybody else noticed that whenever Megune was being spoken to or things like that, the girls kind of had this strange reaction. So, I paid attention this time. And I've got to say, it's possible. Okay, it's definitely possible, especially with the whole driving situation there. There's just, I'm a little on the fence. At this point, I can't say for sure that she's alive, and I cannot say for sure that she is dead. I am strictly in the middle, okay? Mainly because, yes, the driving thing, that's definitely pretty sketchy, but when Yuki went away to go get Megune's approval for this, Ri-chan, she was just still like, so, what do we do now? And then Kurumi, she was just still like, oh, we're just gonna wait for her approval. So I'm just still like, I cannot tell, okay? Now they're even talking about Megune behind Yuki's back, so, you know, she seems like she's alive. I don't know, okay? But let's get away from Megune and talk about one of my favorite characters of Gakkou Gurashi, and that is Mikun. Okay, so, oh, that was so good. What a great way to start off this episode. Okay, so the first half of this episode, we have where Mikun and her friend Kei, they were over in a mall, and then the zombies came over, which reminded me of the manga over in High School of the Dead. I was like, yo! But anyway, so they experienced death firsthand, and so it's very interesting to see what Mikun and Kei have seen and how they will react for the rest of the series. Well, except for Kei, because she's probably either dead or, you know, never coming back and things like that. To be honest, I think Kei went outside to commit suicide. Because before she left, she was like, do you really want to stay in this room forever just to stay alive? And I was all like, yo, what are you doing? It's like, wow, she's really lost her will to live, I've gotta say. And we see that in the meantime, we have Rei-chan and Kurumi and Yuki, they're over at the school and stuff. I don't know where Mikun is, I guess they found a random place to stay. And so they were staying over at the school, and, you know, Megune's possibly hanging around and stuff, and then they realize that they need, like, more food supplies, things like that. Well, they don't really need that much food supplies, but Yuki, she kind of wanted some certain foods and things like that, so they were like, okay. And I gotta say, Kurumi? Okay, Kurumi. She is killed so much. Wow, I had no idea, man. Girl's got skills. She's the athletic one, okay? I mean, we did find out that she was on the track team, but like, yo, she'd be with that shovel and stuff. She'd be like, yo, and I'm like, yo, Kurumi. They're just so many best girls. So many best girls. And I like Rei-chan too, even though we barely know anything about her, but I still like her personality and things like that. So they end up getting over to the car and driving, so hopefully they'll meet Mikun along the way, which, well, I guess they do, since, you know, Mikun ends up staying with them, but I wonder how. And, you know, I still don't know how Yuki and Megune and Rei-chan and Kurumi escaped the roof from last week's episode. I gotta know how they escaped that. Kind of think of it, how did Mikun and Kei escape the mall? We see that it's the old lady who turned into a zombie, and then bam, all of a sudden they're back over at some house. So I kind of wonder how they escaped that. But yeah, fantastic episode. And oh yeah, I now see why Tamaru, he doesn't like Mikun because she scared him once, and so now he's all like, get back. that's what he's like now. But anyway, again, I love this episode. Gakkou Gurashi is now for me tied with like Overlord and Gangsta. You guys know how I feel about Gangsta. Oh, I love Gangsta. Which, by the way, I found out the Gangsta's coming out on Sunday now. Oh my gosh, it's like, what? Anyway, so yeah, catch me later as I do a reaction / review to Hetalia the World Twinkle. I'm Female Otaku. Sayonara.